Thank you guys for keeping us company. It's always a delight. My name is Kelly Weils and welcome to Beauty Booth. It's a new week, to get beautiful and find the beauty we've all been looking for. And today in studio, I have a very lovely, beautiful lady. Her name is Bayaa'S from sTouch brand. And I'll let her introduce herself before I tell you what we shall be doing the entire of this week. Karibu sana on studio.
Thank you so much.
Yes, please tell our viewers what you do, because I've said your name is Bayaa'S from sTouch.
Okay,
Yes.
Where should I start? I do so many things, but today I'm here for one purpose, just to teach you some tips on makeup.
Yes.
And as you've heard, my name is Bayaa'S Touch, or Bayaa'S if you like. I do professional makeup. I counsel also. I do skin routine or skincare if you like. So tune in because we have so much to teach you and enjoy.
Yes, definitely. Definitely there's a lot to learn from her. As you can see, her finish for that look is flawless. Yeah, because the good thing with learning different techniques from different makeup artists, I think from that, someone is able to pick that which is working for them.
Yeah.
So now, because we have something for the viewers, we are working with a Kenyan lipstick brand. How amazing, Cindy.
You're so honored.
Yes, so before we get to the lipstick that we shall be using, which look are you going to give us today?
I'm going to do a very subtle face beat, as you call it.
Yeah.
Remember?
I call
Remember
it
how
Fresh Fantasy.
Yes, that's a new name I've learned. You see, I'm still a makeup artist, but I'm still learning something from him. So that's what you're going to do today. And it means just using earthly colors at the end of the day. Be it the eyeshadow, be it the lipstick or the gloss, it should be earthly.
Yeah.
That's how you come up with the subtle look. And I think that's the trend nowadays.
Yeah,
everyone is going for that look.
The nude look.
Yes.
And the good thing is, I was even sharing with my producer a while back.
Yeah.
The nudes, you will find that there's nude for this person,
Yes.
there's nude for that person. So like at the end of the day, you wouldn't know which nude to do.
True.
To
Yeah.
get. Yeah, so let's get started.
Okay.
All right.
So first of all, I have to prepare the skin. I've already wiped her face. You can see it's clean. So I need to prep it first.
All right.
Yep.
So while prepping, you usually use your moisturizer.
Yeah, depending on the skin type of the client, because if you get someone who is maybe extremely oily or dry or normal skin, you're supposed to know which kind of prep you're going to do. But for her, she's dry to normal skin. So I have to moisturize it for me to get that dewy kind of look. But for someone who is oily skin, you cannot go on moisturize it, because I think you need now to mattify. But for her, I'm going to moisturize. Yeah. So I'll use like one moisturizer, the primer, and also the illuminated liquid glow.
Yeah, for the sheer glow.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter which one you go with first. Just do whatever works for you.
And a lot of people don't even moisturize.
Yeah, I know.
Others don't even, they just go direct with the primer.
No. Because at the end of the day, you also need to take care of your skin. So if you just go directly with the foundation without preparing the skin or protecting it, I think after some time you might get some skin breakouts. And your client will be worried, and maybe she might never come back to you again. Yeah. So now I come in the illuminator.
So guys, this is the trick. This is the trick they have been using, if you didn't know.
I like going in with my hands because it's warm, so it really helps also in the evening of the skin. But you can also use a brush if you want, but I prefer using my hands, provided you've cleaned them.
Can someone just wear the illuminating liquid and just go, like the way she is?
Yeah, you can, but you must be maybe either normal skin or dry to normal.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it will lift up and show.
Yes, because if you're oily, then you go for this, I think you won't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to fill in my brows. So you can either use pencil, the pomade, or the brow kit, the one that is powderish in form. So I'm priming the eyelids. You can use the eye primer if you want, but I love using the concealer or foundation, especially Zaron. It gives a very nice coverage when you're priming the eyes.
Is it because it has this wet kind of finish,
And
so
it's-
the eyeshadow catches
And
the
it's-
pigment just...
And it's so thick. It's too thick, so it really builds up nicely.
So you, for your tip, when it comes to eyeshadow colors, you add a little bit, you use that for concealer?
Yeah, I do. It's foundation.
It's a
Zaron, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a foundation. Oh, nice. So it depends, guys. You can use a foundation or a concealer as long as it is a lighter shade. Yeah, there are those who usually go even 2 shades lighter as well. Just probably trying to achieve a certain look.
Yeah. And it's affordable. Maybe, you know, at the end of the day, you're also working with a budget.
Yeah, yeah.
So for a beginner, you don't need to have, I don't know, eye primer, this and this, because maybe even when you're starting, you don't have that huge amount of money. So you can even use this and
Yeah,
it
so
will
that's why
still work
even when
for
it
you.
comes to foundation, you buy those that you know when you mix, they will be able to give you quite a broad spectrum of the tones that probably of the clients that you will be working on.
Yeah.
And that's how I started. And because, you know, at the very beginning I could not afford.
I know. I started
like
with 4
over
black
5,
opal.
like
Can you imagine?
over 5, you know, foundations.
And you mix and you mix,
You mix until...
and you survive.
Yeah. And that's how we learn.
I know. So you can either prime them if you want, or leave them like that. So sometimes I do prime, I do set.
Set, that
not
is, yeah.
To prime to set. Sometimes I don't. Yeah, close your eyes. So you just set slightly, not too much. Yeah, and we go in with our palette. I start, I normally like using the orangey one.
As
first.
your transition.
My first transition, yeah,
Okay.
because it normally gives me a very nice warm.
Yeah. Oh, the real warm.
Yeah,
The orangey red kind of undertone.
yes. That's what I normally use.
And you know, the transition shades, I don't know whether guys usually know, like if you're the kind of person who used to do makeup, you know those when people used to learn and started doing makeup, they just do one color on the lids and they are good to go. And you meet them in the street and you'll be
You
like,
reminded
oh my
me.
God, baby girl, you know how much you're failing. But the moment someone understands the, you know, the importance of the transition color, it really, you know, changes the game.
True.
Yeah.
It's everything. Transition is just...
It does a lot. guys, as you can see, her way of holding the brush, so wait and see. Just like you remember when I was saying, when it comes to eyeshadows, the way you hold your brush also matters.
So you can either use your finger or you can either use the brush. So any can do. Just feel free at the end of the day and have fun.
But fallouts are okay. Someone said, one of the beauty gurus that I watch, she was saying like people should not be worried about fallouts for eyeshadow. It doesn't make the eyeshadow bad.
True, yeah. You just wipe it off later on. Yeah.
Imagine there's those people who do the eyes last.
I saw a Nigerian. She does everything. She starts with the lipstick.
The lipstick?
I'm telling you, I was shocked.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it is. I was like, how do you start with the lipstick? Honestly, but that's what works for her. Yeah. So at the end of the day, do what works for you. Yeah. What works for me maybe might not work for you.
Exactly.
So just do what is comfortable with you.
Yeah.
To come in now with my lashes.
Usually don't do your lashes last because I usually do them last because sometimes I fear the powder from falling onto them.
Okay, the problem with me, I'm so touchy. I'm so much on the face, so that's why I normally do it
as you go.
Yes, because if I leave it, I'll come in, put my hands there, then I'll mess everything up. Yeah. And someone asked me, why is that some lashes, one side is shorter, the other one is longer? And the reason is the shorter one is for the inner core, and the longer one is for the outer core.
All right.
Yeah. So don't mix the two. We'll just go on placing.
Such a quite unique blue.
Yeah, this one is live.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It holds in firmly.
Nice. Because you know, even those ones that you use sometimes, you're somewhere in the party, and one is like, I am struggling. But this one seems like,
This one is, and it's, at the end of the day also, it's very economical. It's a lot, and it also does a good job. It holds firmly, the lashes. So you won't be worried maybe something might happen. It's going to take you all through your function. You should make sure it's closer, like closest to the...
I was actually even telling Obvious last time, like the moment you put your lashes and they are not in the right place, you definitely feel, you know they are uncomfortable.
So you can give them some time to dry out a little bit, maybe as you test the shade of the skin. So I normally test at the neck. Because you get some people, like they have different shades. Maybe she's lighter, the body is darker. So once you use the body to give you this, the neck, I mean, you can never go wrong. And for the right shade, it has to sink in. You're not even supposed to tell this is where I applied the foundation. But if it stands on top, it means it's lighter. Then when it looks like a spot, it means it's dark. So for me, I also do the liner. I finish everything.
On the eyes?
So once I go, I just go on. So one of my favorite real technique.
Yeah.
It's such an amazing brush. Yeah. And I normally say, you rather do like one coat and come back in later, other than doing too much.
Yes.
Then you can't even reduce it.
Yeah, true.
So I normally tell my students in makeup, less is more.
True. Because at the end of the day, we are aiming at just enhancing.
So I go in with my concealer.
How many pumps would you say you used? Like 2. Very minimal.
Yeah. Because she has good skin.
Guys, and one thing I noticed on the forehead, she was very careful the amount of foundation she was putting on.
You don't want
because that's
that
when
line, Then you look as if you're wearing something.
Yeah.
So you should really minimize the forehead using a lot of foundation there. So for her, I've just used Fawn and her foundation. Look up.
So for you, when it comes to your concealer under the eyes, you don't mind going all the way to the lash line, the waterline?
No, I don't.
Oh no. I tried the very beginning, and I used to see my concealer cake. So I decided to try a new technique. So I would apply a little bit low and blend as I go up.
And so what I normally do, I make sure when I'm using this brush, I make sure like I've spread it out nicely.
Outwards, like that. I can see even though you're swiping.
Because if you don't do that, that's when now you have this build up and you end up looking funny. So you just make sure you don't put a lot. Because what I'm doing just what is left on the brush, and also make sure you don't hurt the client's eyes. Because you get some clients who are extremely sensitive, so you will scare them. I normally blend bits by bits, but I've seen people putting contour and everything, and they go in blending.
Yeah, true. And others actually start by contouring.
Yes.
And do you know that trick is quite amazing? Because when you look at it, in the end, this person looks like, indeed, they are naturally sculptured. And J-Lo, that's what she does. Her makeup artist starts with the dark areas. That's his mantra. Like, he starts by contouring first. Did you use the same brush that you used for the foundation?
Yes, I've used the same. Because sometimes maybe you're starting, you don't have all those brushes,
Yeah.
So you really need to, provided they are clean, just don't share brushes on clients' faces. Yeah, make sure every time they're cleaned and sanitized. So now, for the nose, I normally leave it to guide me. Yes, when I'm contouring.
That's a nice trick you've taught me there.
Really? Okay. That's why I normally leave it.
And not everyone can be able to contour the nose. I still have challenges when contouring my nose.
It is very
it's
tricky.
Not for everyone.
Yes.
So sometimes they just contour the cheeks and chisel the forehead, and I'm like, let the nose be, let it be just highlighted.
Yes. Because even if you highlight it, it will just look slimmer.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Provided you don't highlight too wide, the nose will look wide. But if it's just the middle part,
you'll snatch it.
Yeah, so when I contour, I normally start from up here. This is where I normally
So what guides you?
When I was told from here, from the neck, from the ear, but I normally go slightly a bit so that it lifts the face and makes it smaller.
I also got that tip. Instead of now following the ear,
yes,
go a
no,
little
I
bit.
don't.
So even when blending, you will not even go far.
Yes. Then slightly just here.
Yeah.
Not too much. Still, you see, I'm still using the same brush.
Yes.
Yeah. But if you have a lot of brushes, then oh my, feel free.
But I would prefer to use the same because I believe you'll be working with that brush has the colors that at the end of the day are what you're working with.
True. So when you blend going upwards.
Yes, that's another trick.
Yeah, so
don't
that you
pull
don't.
it down.
Yeah, because you'll disrupt this line, and that's the beauty of
the
contouring. So I normally like going back again, just making sure everything is intact. So now I come in with the setting powder. But for me, I don't bake.
You don't?
I don't.
I also don't.
Yeah, because it tends to really dry the lower part of the eye because it's the lightest.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know how people manage.
For my trick, you know what I do after now setting, like because if I really want her to look brighter, now I come with a lighter powder. After now, like setting like you're doing, I come with a lighter powder to give that, you know, vibe of like her and eyes are a little bit bright. Yeah.
That's a tip I've borrowed. I'll try it and see how it works for me. And once you're done, then I come in now with my contour.
Yeah.
It's just the normal
powder.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you set the contour.
Then you dab off the excess. So for me, when I'm setting, I love setting like this. Yeah. Something like this. Then you go also up.
Yes.
But don't go too much, it will look like a beard. For the nose, I don't contour much. Then I love blush. Blush is life. Yes.
You know, I've noticed a lot of ladies, those that are doing makeup, those that I've met, quite a number don't do brush.
Yes.
They are more of the contouring and the highlighter.
This is just the way it brings a warmth.
I also started embracing blush after I did a lady who had very, you know, chiseled cheekbones, like they had contoured themselves.
Yeah, you don't even strain.
You don't strain. So the moment I used the same brush I used for, just like you're saying, for the contour, I decided, let me just use it. Let me dip the blush. So I think the mixing of my contour and the blush, it was everything. So now I'm like, I'm doing both.
So for the highlighter, you just come on top of it and just like a brushing motion.
Yeah, like that. You know. Because also I would really want you to share the trick of laying your highlighter properly. Because there are those who just lie. Then you can see it's like a patch you've just... So, but you need to blend it so that it looks like it's your skin coming from within. Yeah.
You just don't go placing highlighter.
So you blend it and a little bit you move it like she's
and doing. Then also the type of
highlight
you're using.
Highlighter you're using.
Yes, it also matters a lot. Yeah.
I can see this one is very natural.
It is. Yeah. I love it. It's my favorite. I used to use some other types of brands, but once I used this. In fact, this is a client she gave me.
Well,
she's my favorite. Yes, she told me, just take it.
Yeah. That is nice.
And I normally don't set my makeup. I just leave it like that.
What do you mean?
I don't.
For real? Yours is not set?
No.
This is unbelievable.
I don't set. So that's something else also that is economical. So provided you've primed your skin well, I don't think you need to.
And you know what?
Set it.
The finish is nice. Because I know my cameraman and the producer have been seeing looks. We'll wait for the the opinion when we're done, and it looks nice.
Wow.
So now we do the lipstick.
Yes.
So guys, if you remember, we said we'll be working with a Kenyan brand, and you've worked with Zumaridi. Zumaridi is a Kenyan lipstick brand, matte lipsticks, and it is by Ember. If you know Ember, then she's the one who has come up with these amazing, brand. And I don't know, I've never worked with it. You've worked with it before, and not unless you tell us how it is.
It's very lightweight. You know, there's a matte lipstick when you apply on your lips, you feel that heaviness.
Yes,
but these ones, they are so, because that's the secret of matte lipstick.
Yeah.
If it's seamless, that's the best thing. But if you walk and you feel as if you keep licking your lips because you feel there's something on your mouth. So for sure, I can say Amber did a good job with the Zumaridi lipstick.
Because I understand for matte lipstick, it needs to be comfortable the entire day.
That's the
yes,
thing.
and this is how it looks when you remove it from the packaging. This it is. It's a very nice package. I love the ombre kind of finish.
It's very nice.
So beautiful. So this is she has four matte and one lip gloss, right? Yes.
So because today we said we are going to do that subtle look, we will not go for brighter shades of color.
Yes.
So we are going to use
something.
this one. It's called Rusky, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it's Rusky.
Yeah. So this is what we are going to use. And I will go in with the Zumaridi lip gloss. Thank you.
So you can show the guys the lip gloss.
Yes, this is the lip gloss from Zumaridi.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
It's the packaging is so beautiful.
And the package, I think people have started embracing makeup, because I remember that those days, I mean, people used to see makeup, I don't know as what.
The growth has been, quite significant. So this is so beautiful.
And that's our look. I'll just undrip her. Yeah, so that's our look.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can use my brush. I like going back again.
So guys, just look at that amazing look. So simple, a look that you can wear every single day going to the office. And when it comes to the eyeshadow, go with those, those colors that that are they are subtle, they're not shouting, that will make you comfortable, that will not feel like you're having a lot, and people looking at you, because that's another thing that people feel when it comes to makeup.
True.
They say in Swahili, watu wataniangalia, watanishangaa. People will look at me and wonder.
Especially if you work with people who are not used to makeup, they will tell you, if I've been working in town, everyone is looking at me. But one, they can be looking at you because you look nice.
Amazing.
Or the opposite.
Exactly, yeah. So for one to work with you, where will they find you?
You can find me on my social media platform at Bayaa'S Instagram. Also on Facebook, Bayaa'S, the same way. My contacts are there. You can email me, you can call me directly, you can DM me, just the way you want.
Yes, and as you can see, the beautiful lipstick. This is our Kenyan brand.
I'm telling you, we normally hype other people from outside.
The good thing, on the flip side, I don't know whether let me tell you something. In the other world that is related to this, the fashion, the Kenya is working on finding a mark that will internationally make every product, be it a cloth, be it a makeup, be recognized that this is Kenya. And I can't wait the moment you will have like a brand
So
like this
Maridi,
with the
I'm
mark of
telling you.
Kenya. So in South Africa, you see a brand and you'll be
Yeah.
like, hey, this is from my home.
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, what do you think of this amazing brand? You can definitely share your thoughts and your comments, and we shall interact on the other side. That's all for now. Until next time, slay us away.